Hi everybody. I'm standing here by my Plumerias. You see all of them flowering. And here's my small ones. I rooted these. And here's the broken pot. The broken pot would be, we had a big storm a couple nights ago and it blew over one of these Plumerias. And I know I really should plant them in the ground, but they're in pots, and that's the way I like it. I can move them. As you can see, here's another. See the colors? And here's another. And here's some coming up. See how they little blossomy things? And here's more. And for those who love my giant geraniums, here they are. And my Thai, and then mother-in-law's. And then my plants that I'm rooting over there. More. Here's another Plumeria, as you can see. And my desert rose. And my kitty cat. Her name is Silver. Hey, Silver! Silver! Hey, Silver! She's a sweetie pie. And as I said, desert rose. Oh, she's talking to us. And Doodlebug. Hey, Doodlebug! Doodlebug's just a little bitty chihuahua. And that would be Poopy. Poopy is a whippet. She belongs to my son Kevin. That's Pepsi. That's my baby boy. He's just a big, long-haired chihuahua, full-blooded. But why I brought y'all to my garden today is, as I said, the broken pot means that I broke up. One of my plumerias blew over in the night a couple nights ago and broke off another branch, and I'm trying to find it to show you where it broke it. And gosh, I think it came from right in here, but it's in here someplace where it broke off. I can't even see it now. I plucked it off. And if you don't know, when they're about to throw a flower things, this is what it looks like. See, right there. See that little thing jetting up there? It'll get bigger and bigger till it looks like this one. And this has, I believe, yellow flowers. See, but this is what it looks like before it's going to throw a branch that's covered with them. But I wanted to show y'all, for those who don't know, how to root them. Anyways, I showed you, oops, I'm sorry. I showed you this a couple, 3 days ago. This is one of my pineapples, and my husband harvested it with me. So I wanted to show you how we plant it. It really needs a little extra space to root, but not much. We want it to root bound for the first, 3 or 4 months. So we're going to put it into, I'd say, what is this? 2 quart? A 2 quart pot? Just stick it in like this, and see how you've got it buried there. And you're going to cover it with dirt. See? Pat it all down. And then I always put rocks in to support it while it roots. Oops, sorry. To support it while it roots. This is the one I did about a month and a half ago. You see, it looks like crap at first, but then it looked better. So here's my Plumeria. Yeah, I cried. I didn't even cut it clean. I just let the rest of it break off. You let it dry back. It broke off about 3 nights ago. I've seen people hold them as long as 3 weeks before they plant them. I don't. I try to get them in the ground. So what you do is you just stick this one in the ground and just try to get, his, well, I think I'm going to get more, dig it a little deeper than that. There we go. Try to get a decent 3-4 inches buried, so that way you have more root space. And now you don't want any of these to get overly watered. Try to keep them relatively dry because you don't want them rotting. And in 2 or 3 months I'll have some pineapples plants all rooted to show you as it grows. And you can tell this is one that broke off from a heavy rainstorm that I did, I don't know, see here, and it's little. You really should have 6 inches. Be nice. You really should have at least 6 inches to root, but I didn't have 6 inches. And you really should cut off the ends, but, you know, Chewy, get down. That's my devil dogs. But as you can see, this one, you know, is maybe 3 inches in the ground, and it's maybe 3 inches long. And normally you need way more than that, but, you know, a chance of life is better than no chance of life. And here's another one. And when I feel them, they don't feel rotten, and they've both been in here several days, or at least a week and a half, both of them, because I think my pot blew over from a heavy rainstorm about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then it blew over again about 3 days ago. But normally you pull off plenty of the leaves. I leave leaves on. I leave them on until they start to dry up and drop off. I figure it can't hurt. But you will end up with this, any of these. And where you see where they've divided, like down in here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 branches coming out. Oops, sorry about that. See how 4 come out? That's because every time you get one of these, later on in the season, it'll split off. See here, you can see this is from last season. See here? And see what it did? It caused a separation here and here, and this was the flower bud from, not even last year. And you can see here, if you look, this is one. There it is. There's one, and you can see how it's got that kind of bulgy look here. So it's going to pull out another baby here. And that's really how you get them to split off. You can see this was an old-timey one, and see where it split off. See, thank heavens I'm lazy and I don't trim my plumerias as well as others. Oh, here's where I broke off one from a storm also. You can see. But see, this one I plucked off the bud. But where these are, will get new babies, any of these. And they're your flowers. And they'll bloom depending on the age of the plant. You know, these plants are old. Matter of fact, every year, this one right here throws off big seed pods. And that gives you a new variety. And, you know, every year I say I'm going to plant them, but I haven't. So this year, since I have a YouTube channel, I think I'm going to plant them, and then we will, all of us, watch the progression of them growing and becoming plants, from seedlings to plants. Okay, so these are planted, and I'm going to take them and put them underneath my covers. I have a cover here because it's rainy season and I don't want them to get overly wet, so I'll do that. But I thought I'd give you a view. As you can tell, it's rainy season. See the lake out there. See if I can zoom in a little bit. It's my cell phone, but there we go. I zoomed in a little bit so you could see the lake and the mountains. See? Isn't that beautiful with the mountains? And like that. I think that's a beautiful view. See? And there is the Jesus statue. So when I was standing on the highway walk over, and I said, look where the Jesus statue is, and then look below going down the mountain, and that's where my house is. See, that's where I am. But these are mountains. Somebody keeps referring to this as a hill. These are not hills. Oh, look, it started raining. See the rain on the mountains across the lake? Look, you can see the rain actually dropping down. Wow, isn't that cool to catch that on film? But Yeah, this is a mountain, and as you can tell, let's see if I can get a view of how high we go up the mountain. Well, you know, I guess you can't, but it goes, you know, this is part of my mountain that I live on. And it is Mountain San Miguel, and this is Barrio San Miguel. And this is my house. My Romeo and Juliet thing that I don't dare open because I'm so afraid that I'm going to have a cat that's going to jump over the edge. And we hang our clothes in Mexico to conserve energy. And if you see up there, see that? That's my solar panels. And I would love to do a video of my solar panels if you'd like. And that's an air conditioning unit. And then you see those are Tinakas, those big round things. I have 3. In Mexico, they don't pump water all day. They pump it between like 5 and 8 o'clock at night. So you have these Tinakas, and they fill the Tinakas. Okay, let me shrink us up a little bit. And you have these Tinakas, and they fill the Tinakas, and that's what you use during the day when it's not. Wow, it's raining more over there. Look at the rain. Let me see if I can zoom in again. Look at it. See if it clears so you can see it. Look at the storm blowing in. Is that awesome? Totally awesome. It's getting bigger and bigger. Big rainstorm. Okay, well, I should cut this loose because it's about 11 minutes. I really didn't want to do an 11-minute video. But now you know how to plant your own Plumeria. And it takes about 3 or 4 months before it gets a good root system on it. And you'll enjoy it. If you live up north, bring it in. It's a tropical. It grows in Mexico, Singapore, and Hawaii, I believe. So otherwise, you can pull them out of the ground. And if you live in the north, you can put them in a pot. You can pull them out of the ground at the end of the year before your freezes come. Shake off all of the dirt. Take the dirt, and after you shake the dirt off, I always, before I moved to Mexico, I always wrapped them in a painter's tarp, you know, a canvas painter's tarp. I wrapped them up in that so I didn't make a mess, cut all the leaves off, and wrapped them in a planter's tarp after I shook off every bit of the dirt and slid them under my bed, and then they'll be just fine. You replant them as soon as the frost is no ability of frost. There's my other cat. Callie, I heard that. You pulled the, see, she pulled a rock out of, oh no, it's a seashell. She pulled it out of the planter. Curiosity. Callie! Kitty, kitty, Callie! Callie! Oh, she's not going to show her face. Callie! 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 As you can see, she's bigger than a chihuahua. She's a good thing. Anyways, that's all I wanted to show y'all. Y'all have a great evening and enjoy your day. Bye.